Hey, what's up? It's Alex. Today I'd like to look at the connected speech and the vocabulary choices in this interview with Selena Gomez. Let's take a look.
And listening
You're so
to
sweet.
but it's the truth.
You're so sweet. So I'll just talk about what she's saying rather than what the interviewer's saying. You're so sweet. This is something that celebrities say all the time when people compliment them. When someone is sweet, it means that they're very nice or friendly, and so it's a common thing for celebrities to say when a fan says, "Oh, I love your songs, I love your videos, blah blah blah. You're so sweet."
I do actually. I get nervous when I think about it.
I get nervous when I think about it. So she's tapping her T's there. When I think about it, about it, about it. And the T in it is a glottal stop.
I wanted this movie to be that for people, and I wanted the song to represent the movie as best as it could.
I wanted the song to represent the movie as best as it could. So as best as it could, that's kind of a set phrase. It's not really an idiom, there's no hidden meaning, but it's spoken kind of quickly because it's a common phrase. I wanted it to do something as best as it could. I'd like you to do this as best as you can. Or I wanted you to do this as best as you could. It's the past tense of can. I wanted it to do that as best as it could.
So I couldn't have been luckier, and this worked out perfectly.
I couldn't have been luckier, and this worked out perfectly. And this worked out perfectly. So you can hear her connected sounds. And this worked out perfectly. A glottal stop there, and out instead of a T. Worked out perfectly. Also, she's saying perfectly instead of perfectly. There's no T there, even though there's a letter T in the word.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
This was me in the car doing work.
So this is kind of funny. She dropped something, I'm not sure what it was, in her hand, but she says, "This was me in the car doing work." And that means that in the car, when she was working, maybe making calls or texting people, she was also dropping things. So maybe she dropped her phone in the car or something like that. So if you do something and then you make a mistake or something, you could say, "Oh, this was me earlier also making a mistake."
But I knew that it would kind of tap into something different and fresh, and it's exactly what it did.
But I knew that it would kind of tap into something different. So it would kinda. She's using kind of in a connected form, kinda, as a filler word so that she can keep the rhythm of the sentence while she's still speaking and figuring out what she's going to say next. I knew that it would kind of tap into something different. Tap into means access, so it would access something different, or it would get a different feeling. It would tap into something different. So it would be information that maybe makes the song a little different than if that information didn't exist. It's her private feelings about life. It's her private feelings, and so the song is different because it tapped into that information.
I think I'm doing new diary entries, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait for people to hear it.
And I'm so excited, and I can't wait for people to hear it. Can't wait for. So she's putting a glottal stop at the end of can't and wait, and she's reducing for. Can't wait for people to hear it.
I am so happy, and you're going to be so happy when you hear the music, I promise.
I'm so happy, and you're going to be so happy when you hear the music, I promise. You're going to be. So you are going to be connects all the way into you're going to be. We changed the vowel in you to y. You're going to becomes gonna. You're going to be. You're going to be. You're going to be so happy. And her intonation is kind of interesting here too, because she's comparing I'm so happy, kind of with a rising tone. You're going to be happy, kind of with a falling tone. You're. We do this in English when we compare two things. We contrast with a rising, then a falling tone. I'm happy, you're going to be happy.
Yes, I want everyone to feel good when they're hearing the new record.
I want everyone to feel good when they're hearing the new record. Record is kind of a formal way to talk about song or album, and so she's going to release new music, and so she's just saying it as the new record.
And I just want it to be powerful and empowering, but really happy.
powerful and empowering and really happy. Powerful means it has strength by itself. Empowering means it gives other people strength. And really happy, that's just the general feeling. Again, listen to her intonation. Powerful, empowering, and really happy. She's listing out 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Rise, rise, fall. This is list intonation, and every native speaker uses this all the time.
I think Jua was honestly such a fresh of air, fresh of breath air, sorry.
And right here she says, a fresh of air, a fresh of breath air. She's using an idiom here. She was a breath of fresh air. But, she's in front of a big camera and she's under pressure to talk into a microphone. And so I don't think she noticed that she said fresh of breath air, and it should actually be breath of fresh air. Fresh air is its own set phrase, and breath of fresh air means something new and exciting. When you take a breath of fresh air, you feel like there's new energy in your body. So she's saying breath of fresh air, but she actually said fresh of breath air, which doesn't exist.
I just loved how she kind of came into the scene and made this whole scene for dance to come back in a good way.
She came into the scene and made this whole scene for dance to come back. Here, scene is like the group of people making the music. And so she's making the scene, she's making it possible for other people to make dance music just like her.
We don't always have to. I think it's really great that we can support each other in what we do.
We don't always have to. I think it's really great that we can support each other what we do. So that's not really a grammatical sentence, support each other what we do, but if she added in, then it would be perfect. This is really common though. We don't always speak in perfect grammatical sentences, especially when we're being interviewed. Native English speakers sometimes change what they're going to say in the middle of a sentence, and that can result in something like this, where we can support each other what we do is the final result. But don't worry, this isn't bad English to listen to. Listening to interviews like this is one of the best ways to improve your real-life English usage. So let me know in the comments what other celebrity interviews you'd like me to analyze next. I'll see you next time.